Hey guys, in today's video I just wanted to walk you through this 3-month journey of journaling that I've been on and kind of just share the benefits along with everything that I've learned throughout this experiment. So to begin, I quickly want to explain how I organize my journal. I'm using a random ruled notebook I picked up at Walmart. A graph notebook would probably work even better for this method, but it's really just up to your personal preference. Before I continue, I do want to give credit where it is due. I did not invent this method. I discovered it on YouTube from a creator by the name of Reysu. He made an awesome video explaining how he created this system, and I'll have it linked in the description below. I'm simply sharing how this method transformed my life over the last 3 months. So, at the beginning of each month, in my case, April, I wrote the day of the week, the date, and then I leave space to write the highlight of that day or something memorable that happened, such as maybe your vehicle broke down, maybe you played golf that day, just whatever happened. Next, I draw a simple habit tracker. You can use a ruler if you want, but I never bothered. I chose 3 habits that I wanted to complete every single day. The first was for my mental health, making my bed every single morning. It may seem like a small thing or kind of insignificant, but starting your day by accomplishing a task gives you a sense of momentum throughout the day. The second was for my physical health. I was not drinking nearly enough water, so I decided to set the goal of 16 ounces of water every day. I really wasn't drinking enough for the amount of activity I was doing. And third was for my spiritual health, reading my Bible every single day in some form. The key isn't telling yourself I'm going to study the entire Gospel of Luke for 3.5 hours every single night. There's nothing wrong with doing that if you have the available time to do that, but most days in life just gets busy. Sometimes I'd spend hours studying, while others I'd read a single verse and just meditate it and memorize it. The important part was simply being consistent. Along the edge of the paper, I also like to track a metric. In this case, it was my weight, but it could be screen time, water intake, steps, or anything else you just want to measure or keep track of. Then on the following page, I like to set goals for the month. As you can see, I don't always complete every goal, and that's okay. It's part of the process. Being able to check those boxes throughout the month gives you a real sense of progress. I allow myself to be rewarded by purchasing a new pair of shoes or maybe some new EDC gear if I complete all the goals for that month. The page after that is a recap of the previous month. I write down a few highlights and count how many goals I completed. It gives me something to look back on and reminds me of everything I've accomplished throughout that month. Then, until I reach the next month, I simply write whatever comes to my mind. Random thoughts, book reviews, quotes, sketches, really anything. Just make sure to date each entry. During the month of June, I read an article about how much time we truly spend looking at screens and the effects it has on us. I came across this quote from Robert Greene. Too many people believe that everything must be pleasurable in life, which makes them constantly search for distraction, and it short-circuits the learning process. The pain is a kind of challenge your mind presents. Will you learn how to focus and move past the boredom, or like a child, will you succumb to the need for immediate pleasure and distraction? That quote really opened my eyes to the fact that boredom is okay. It won't kill me to simply do nothing sometimes. This compelled me to check my screen time, and I found that I was averaging about 8.5 hours every single day. I couldn't believe I was spending over a third of my day simply staring at my phone. I decided to make it a goal to lower that to 6 hours. Not perfect, but progress. So I created this line and tracked my screen time every single day. By the end of the month, my daily average had dropped to about 5 hours and 18 minutes. This experiment taught me 3 major lessons. The first being discipline. It forced me to build healthy habits into my daily routine. I always had the checklist in the back of my mind, encouraging me to complete my goals, as well as looking forward to the reward that comes at the end of the month for completing those goals. Recording the highlight of each day also lets me look back and remember exactly what I was doing on any given day. I keep doing this long enough, it'll be something really special to pass down to my children so they can see what my life looked like 20, 25 years in the past. Number 2 being learning to enjoy accomplishment. Today we're constantly spoon-fed dopamine through social media. We become numb to it and our attention spans suffer because we're always chasing that next dopamine high. As I worked on lowering my screen time, I found myself looking forward to recording that number each day and watching it slowly go down. That became the dopamine hit I was chasing instead of endless scrolling. It gave me a real sense of accomplishment and almost made improving my habits feel as though it's a game. Third being spiritual growth. Every time I read through the Gospels, I wrote down interesting things I noticed, things I had never picked up on before. It helped me genuinely want to spend time reading my Bible, growing in my faith, and building a stronger relationship with Christ. This was only the first 3 months of this experiment, and I haven't stopped since. It really has made improving my life feel like a game, and I couldn't recommend it enough. Whether you try it for just 30 days, 3 months, or even a year. If you enjoyed this video, please do consider subscribing. It really helps support my channel, and I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.